guys, so welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a new video. So as you can guess from the title, this video is kind of going to be the continuation of my previous video of how much money I spent a month living in Paris, France. I made that video 3 years ago and obviously a lot of things have changed ever since I filmed that video. First of all, there was COVID. Now there is inflation. I also moved in with my boyfriend, so my expenses have changed a lot in the 3 years. Also, I just started working at a 9-to-5 job recently, so that also kind of changed how much I spend a month because I obviously eat out a lot more. Without any further ado, let's get into it. So in this video, I'm actually not gonna go into detail about how much I pay for my rent and for my bills in general. If you guys are interested in how much I spent on my bills and on my rent 3 years ago, you can check it out in my previous video. I would say it's kind of the same right now as well. In that video, I lived in a bigger apartment and I moved into a smaller one with my boyfriend, and my rent is definitely less expensive, but we have more expenses when it comes to like food and going out. When I used to live alone, I didn't eat out as much as I eat out now. These days, I eat out around, I would say 5-6 times a week. I never really was a big fan of eating out because I have so many like food allergies and stuff, but ever since I started working and living with my boyfriend, I don't have that much time to cook for myself, so I just get takeaways or I eat in a restaurant at my work. So for my groceries every single month I pay 250 euros, and we pay that both with my boyfriend, so we each pay 250 euros. Together we pay 500 euros. I would say that is an amount that's pretty comfortable for two people. Also, we sometimes use that money to buy like other things than groceries. When we needed a new bin, we bought that with that money, or when we needed like some home supplies, we sometimes use that money for that. But it's usually just for food and buying groceries, and it's quite a comfortable amount. So another thing that I wanted to mention is definitely inflation, because I did notice that the price of fruits and veggies and just food in general got more expensive in Paris than 3 years ago. So definitely like buying vegetables is more expensive now. Buying anything is pretty much more expensive now. Eating out is more expensive as well. But when it comes to eating out in any kind of restaurant, basically an average main dish would probably cost you anything from 10 to 17 euros. I would say that's very, very normal. For the entry dish, you would probably pay from 6 to maybe 15 euros. And then for dessert, you would probably pay maybe from 5 to 10 euros. So I think that's pretty common in every single restaurant. You can find dishes for that price, except if it's like a 4 Michelin star restaurant. When it comes to cafes, because I do go out a lot to get a coffee, I would say for an Americano, you would probably pay anything from 2 euros to 5 euros. That's very normal. And then for a cappuccino, it would probably be like from 2 euros to 6 or 7 euros, and that's like the higher end of cappuccinos. When it comes to cafes, I don't think that it's very expensive in Paris, and it's like good quality coffee. Like the coffees are actually really good, even if they don't cost that much. And then when it comes to like entertainment, for a cinema ticket, you would probably pay anything from 10 euros to 14 euros or 12 euros. And in France, you actually get a lot of discounts if you're under 26 or if you're a student. So if you're a student, you would probably be paying like 8 euros. Same goes for museums actually. If you're under 26, you can enter for free. If you're a student, you can enter for free. And when it comes to transportation, my expenses haven't changed a lot actually. I still use the monthly transportation pass for students because I'm still a student, and I basically pay 40 euros a month. With that, I can pretty much go anywhere within Paris. If you're not a student, the same pass would cost you 75 euros, I believe. So it's kind of double. It's even more than double. One thing is for sure, it's a great advantage to be a student in Paris because you get a lot of discounts in museums, in cinemas, and with your transportation. And yeah, it's just great. One other thing I wanted to talk about that is super interesting to mention, especially if you're looking into moving to Paris for work. There is this thing called carte in France, and it is basically kind of like a credit card card. It's not really a credit card. It's kind of like it's a card that your company recharges for you so that you can spend that money on buying lunch for you. Depending on how many days you work a week, you will get a certain amount of money each month. I would say if you work every day, you will probably get around like 200 euros a month, and you can use all that money to buy lunch. There is a limit though on the card. I think you can spend maximum 25 euros a day with that company card. It's not really a company card, but you know what I mean. And it is great, and I also have that, and I use that to buy myself lunch every single day. So that's also another reason that I eat out so much more these days, because it's my company pays for my lunch, which is great. So overall, I would say that living expenses in Paris definitely got more expensive in the recent years, like anywhere else in the world, because of COVID and inflation. So it's not really a big surprise. I still believe that living in Paris is expensive, but after talking so much with Americans and people who live in countries like Korea and Japan, I feel like living in Paris compared to the other big cities of the world like New York, Seoul, Tokyo, LA, I feel like living in Paris is definitely a lot cheaper. Although I never lived in any of those big cities, but from what I heard from people who actually live there, everybody's always so shocked that Paris is so cheap compared to what it is. The only thing that is still very expensive in Paris is apartments. Buying an apartment and renting an apartment, that is still quite expensive. I talk a lot about that in my previous video, so if you want to know more about it, check that video out. I'm not gonna mention it here because this video is already gonna be pretty long, so I don't want to make it even longer. In this video, I'm gonna show you guys how much money I spend in a week. We're gonna break it down day by day. I already started filming this video, and at the end of this video, we're gonna sit down again and I'm gonna tell you how much I spent in a week. I have a feeling that most of my expenses are gonna be things like eating out, food, groceries, skincare maybe, because I don't really spend money on anything else other than skincare and food these days. So yeah, without any further ado, we're gonna get into this. I hope you guys will enjoy it, and let's go! Hello guys, so I just got home. It's currently 7:30 p.m. I'm super tired and I'm very hungry, so I'm not gonna talk a lot, but I just wanted to show you what I bought. I mean, I'm not gonna show you everything, but I just wanted to let you know that I went to the grocery store on my way back home and I paid 17 euros for the things that I bought. I primarily bought some coffee. What else did I buy? I bought kaki. Not sure how you say it in English. I bought cucumbers, hazelnut milk, and yeah, just things like that. And I paid 17 euros. So also I didn't film my breakfast today. I just basically ate oatmeal for today's breakfast, which is what I always eat for breakfast, and I had coffee. And then for lunch, I showed you what I ate. I had a Buddha bowl that I bought in Marks and Spencer / Monoprix. I'm not sure which store it is actually. And then now I'm gonna make myself a salad because I don't feel like cooking or eating out, so I'm just gonna make myself a salad and that's gonna be my dinner. So that's what I spent today. I'm super tired, so I'm gonna go. Talk to you guys later. See you tomorrow. Bye. Hello guys, so I just finished working not that long ago. I was working from home today and I went to do some grocery shopping after that. So I'm gonna tell you exactly how much I paid. I'm not gonna show you what I bought this time. So I went to Carrefour, which is like a grocery store here in Paris. It's not that expensive in my opinion, it's pretty standard. And I paid 13 euros for what I bought. And I also went to this kind of like organic store, and there I paid like 8 euros. So 8 euros plus 13 euros, I paid 21 euros in total for groceries. And then I also received my package from Amazon because I bought a facial cream yesterday, so I thought that I would also include that in my expenses because it's something that I spend money on this week. So I'll show you very quick. So it's basically a snail cream from Maison, which is a Korean skincare brand, and I believe that it was like 19 euros or something like that. I'm gonna also add that in to my expenses. So that's it, that's all I bought today. I'm gonna eat now. We're gonna eat at home, so I'm not gonna spend any money on dinner. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Tu vois, il y a bubble tea.
Avez-vous scanné votre carte? 난 오늘 뭐해? 퇴근한 후에 난 말을 뭐해? 늘 그렇게 아무 계획 없이 떠나볼래? 다 내려놓고 괜찮을 거야. We'll be back. 멀리 날아오르자. No worries. I'll be by your side. 인생의 신편아.
Hello guys, happy Saturday, happy weekend. Today I'm actually going out to meet a friend. I mean, she's not really a friend. This is the first time that I'm meeting her. She is a Hungarian TikToker, Instagrammer, and I basically reached out to her to see if she wants to go for bubble tea because I don't really know any other Hungarian content creators in Paris. So I'm gonna see her today. We're gonna go for bubble tea, and I thought that I would film. And after that, I'm gonna meet up with my boyfriend and we're gonna go for Korean food. So we're gonna eat out tonight. See you guys later. Bye!
I keep thinking about that place I've seen so many times before, but it's something else today.
guys, so we arrived to the end of the week and I thought that I would sit down and go through my weekly expenses with you. So we're gonna take a look at how much money I spent in the past week. So I calculated my expenses before. I also actually went to the grocery store today to buy myself like hazelnut milk again and a couple of other vegetables. I didn't film anything, but in total I paid 10 euros. And then there are also 3 pieces of clothing that I ordered online, and for that I paid around like 27 euros. So that's also something I bought this week. So I added everything together to my expenses and it all adds up to 181 euros. I want to say it's not that much. I think it's definitely a lot less than what some people living in Paris spend, and at the same time it's also more than what other people living in Paris spend. So I think that's quite realistic considering the fact that I did make groceries quite often and that I also ate out. So I think that's pretty normal. And I also bought clothes and like skincare stuff, so I think that's not that much, to be honest. If you guys wanna know how much I spend exactly in a month, I can also do another video about it. And if you guys want to know how much I spent a month 3 years ago, you can again go and check out my old video. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It was fun. It was very informative to do this type of video. I definitely enjoyed making it, so let me know if you guys wanna see how much I spent in a month video. I can do that for you. And also let me know, where do you live and how much you spent a week living in your city. I'm really curious to know, to see the differences in different cities. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye.
I know you're just a